Hey, Denise. Oh, I did not have my morning cup of coffee. I woke up and I haven't had coffee for today. Wow. Now I'm tired. So I don't know why I put all those names in the title. But anyway, I can always change it. How you guys doing today? How's it going? Um, yes. We're going to get into a little Nolan Wells, Nancy Guthrie, and I've been wanting to catch up on Amy Hillyard. Okay? All these people have been reported missing. Only one was found, and we're still waiting on the others. Okay? Mm-hmm. Yes. This fell off my chair. I don't know what it is, where it came from, where it goes, but I'll get around to it. Okay. So we're gonna look at Nolan Wells first and see the current energy and things like that. Now, for you guys who come back later or whatever, watch the video. You should watch the whole video because I have somebody asking me questions that we've already did a reading on those questions. So have you looked at the video or what? What's going on? Mm-hmm. Hey Michi, where you been? Hey Pink Mystic. Now I was looking at the Pink Mystic medium. And then I was looking at a podcast. They were doing there was a psychic on there. She calls herself a medium. And she was talking about Nancy Guthrie. And the one from Pink Mystic was 5 months ago. I like to watch, the past just to see what they're saying and compare it to the present. But this psychic, this is recent. It was a podcast. And this psychic said that she didn't want to tell everything because she wanted to talk to the family or the police first. Okay. I'm like, then girl, okay. If you're not going to tell us everything, then just go to the police and come back. Okay. Don't come here first. Piss me off. Anyway, she did say that it was somebody close and dear to the family. That she did say. One of the people. There's more than one. Mm-hmm. Yes. So, hey, Mary, Nancy, Dottie, Grandma Forever, who was speaking on the boat when Warren was talking to the dispatcher saying the boat was sinking, and then the background you hear Nolan, get the fuck up, is he dead? Whose voice was that? I don't know whose voices that were. They have to get one of those professionals. Yeah, I heard it too, and I could clearly hear a woman's voice. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I don't know whose voices those are. And I can ask the cards, but you're not going to get a name, okay? You know what I'm saying? They know who was on that boat when that boat was called in. Okay, so all they got to do is one of those, two of those 7 people is going to do the voice analysis, and they can match it up to whose voice that was. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a female's voice. I definitely heard a female's voice. I don't know what Bart's voice sounds like. I don't know. But They were talking about the boat was sinking. The boat wasn't sinking because they sure didn't sound like they were excited. The call, who is that? Warren on the phone. He didn't sound like he was in any hurry. Okay, and then y'all all on the boat. If the boat was sinking, why y'all still on the boat? Isn't that dumb? Okay, I be trying to get on the other boat. He could tow that. He's towing that boat. Nah, he towed that boat because they turned the motor off. They turned the motor off the boat because apparently there was some water that had got into the little excuse me, the space where the motor is. Okay, so instead of having enough sense to get some towels to soak it up or scoop it out, they said they drowning. Okay, that's basically what that was. They said, oh, okay. Well, they didn't even sound like that. They just sound like, okay, can you come get us? Our boat is sinking. Okay, like that. So it didn't sound like it was an emergency. The operator sounded like she was discombobulated because she they got the noise in the background, and I don't know if she heard it. She was on the phone, and then you don't know, you can't give her the measurements, and you don't know this or that. Okay, but you sinking. Okay, and you don't sound like it's urgent. Oh, you know what I got? Oh, sheesh. Let me see. I had my true crime. Let me see. Yes, this is it. So we have another deck of true crime. Now, this doesn't have a holder. It just came. Oh, excuse me. It just came in a box like this. Okay, so I'm gonna put this over here so I don't get lose it, because I'll just sit here and lose stuff right as I'm looking at you. But that's how that call went on the boat. And I wanted to go in with let's check on the energy. Let's check on the energy, because the energy is subject to change. 1 minute the energy says that Nancy's going to be found. The next minute it says she's not going to be found. You know what I'm saying? Or it's going to take a while. Hey, Angel. Yeah, so that's what it's saying. Okay. And sorry I came on here late. Okay, I was coming on here, but I had to find out the scoop on my one of my social media accounts. They was having drama, and I had to keep up. What is the energy, the current energy on Nolan Wells? What's the current energy on his investigation? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answer. Yes. Nolan Wells. Investigation. What's going on with the investigation? And it's going to be some people, I guess, civil rights or activists coming out to Mississippi. The people who are there are moving around, okay, kicking up energy in regards to this situation with Nolan Wells, because a lot of people, see, the thing about it is, they thought maybe it wasn't going to be a big deal because of the color. Okay, but they don't realize is there's a lot of people that's looking beyond that. We have raised the bar here. We have raised our vibrations, okay, because we know better. If you could do it to him, you could do it to anybody. Don't sit up there and try to hide behind no color lines, okay? You just a killer, you evil, and I wouldn't want to be around you. That's all that is. You see what I'm saying? They think ain't nobody, and then and these people in the judicial system and the medical field, and you know what I'm saying? Okay, and they covering up? Oh my God! What? It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing. I'm trying to tell you. So, what do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Oh, I get on here. I was doing just fine. Well, I was tired. I'm a little tired, but it's not nothing to brag about. Okay, this is the magician in reverse. Straight up manipulation. Okay, that's what's in this going on in this investigation. Manipulation. And the King of Swords in reverse. Ooh, here go your first piece of corruption right there. And the Empress in reverse. Okay. We have some domestic issues, trouble on the home front, insecurity, the Ace of Swords. But there's truth and clarity. So it's like they know the Knight of Wands in reverse. They know what's going on. They know they got money problems. They know they got domestic problems. They know they lying. They know. But here's the thing, okay? This right here is they're knowing and doing something about it is two different things over there. Because of all the corruption. Mm-hmm. All the corruption that they have been getting away with for years. And they mess with the wrong child this time, I guess. Somebody's child. They mess with the wrong child. Okay. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that's a financial loss. Yeah, because this isn't people. We on the internet. Everybody get wind of it, and it starts catching fire, so to speak, and off and running. People, everybody and their mama is on the case. That's where you effed up. Ooh, child. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. Yes, they losing their money and they losing their mind. Overindulgence. Yeah, that's the Nine of Cups. Okay. Disappointment in the world. Now it's funny because this world is showing up right side up. It's not reversed. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking it that there's going to be an end. Something is going to end. Let me see this King of Swords. Ooh. There's going to be an end. The Four of Cups in reverse is acceptance. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Now that's talking about manipulation, overindulgence, and financial issues. And she's got the queen of the ace of swords over her. She's got some kind of clarity, some kind of information coming forth. And we have the three of pentacles in reverse. So I think that people are not going to want to work with this person as far as covering their behinds, or excuse me, covering her behind and death. Yeah, there's going to be an ending. And there's going to be a beginning, but there's an ending to this right here. You got the end, the world and death. This right here. Accepting this behavior, okay, and the manipulation and lack of teamwork, they're going to put to an end. And the Two of Cups is the beginning. Cooperation, partnership, and strength. So the boy lost his life, but he's going to be bringing, I think he's going to bring some opposing sides together. Okay. And people with the courage to stand up for truth. And the Queen of Cups. Now, this Queen of Cups, okay, comes up as Katie, but it also comes up as that medical examiner, okay? And to tell you the truth, it's like they're one and the same because they both need courage to do the right thing. And the Six of Cups in reverse talks about stuck in the past. Stuck in the past. And the Lovers in reverse. Interesting. So there's a bad relationship, breakup. And the Queen of Swords in reverse. There she go. Blocking the truth. And Judgment. And the King of Cups, there he go, in reverse. And the Star in reverse. Uh-oh. And the Seven of Cups. Oh, yeah. Smoke and mirrors. And the Tower in reverse to avoid or delay the inevitable. And Justice is in reverse. Now, your Justice in reverse, that's where your legal delays, your dishonesty, and your corruption come in. Okay? So there is going to be smoke and mirrors through this justice system or through these people to try to delay or avoid. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. Freedom. Release. See where I'm going with this? Try to get away from this chaos. And the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. That is definitely a loss of money. Family disputes. And he's trying to recover, trying to heal. With the Three of Swords in reverse. And the Eight of Wands. It's going to happen quickly. There's information coming in. Messages. And the Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity. Good fortune. The Six of Wands may not last that long because we got failure. Failure, shame. And the Five of Cups, okay, trying to recover. And this recovery is trying to get back on the financial track, trying to get that money together. So this judge and this doctor, Warren's parents, seem to be having some kind of money problems. Hasn't come out, but they're having some kind of financial issue as well as family disputes. And I'm pretty sure they're having family disputes because they know he's all up in the sauce. Hey, Denise. Hey, got change? This was the investigation. This was telling me the energy on the investigation in regards to Nolan. Okay, let's look at. I want to see how I get worded. Um, oh, let me ask about Nolan Wells' mother. Somebody asked me that question. I haven't did cards on her. Let's do cards on Nolan's parents. Okay. What's his name? We got Christine and Ernest. Christine and Ernest. Nolan Wells' parents. What is the energy with Nolan Wells' parents as far as what kind of people they are? We know they're upset about their son. They're sad. They're everything. Scared, pissed, everything is going through these people. But other than that, what kind of people are these two? Christine and Ernest, his parents. What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Nolan's parents, what's the energy with them? The world. Okay? The world. Okay? They are coming to a completion, an accomplishment, in a fulfillment, a wholeness. His parents. The Five of Swords, they are avoiding arguments. King of Pentacles. King Money. And the Empress in reverse. Okay. They're having some issues at home too. And apparently the dad is, he's trying to avoid arguing. And the Five of Cups, loss. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Now, this could be financial, family, and is it instability? Yeah, instability, okay? with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. We also have the Four of Cups in reverse. And there's acceptance. And the Three of Wands in reverse. So they might be having some type of self-doubt, feeling limited. And this acceptance crosses my mind with the parents that their son may have been a victim of a hate crime. And the Two of Wands, a plan. Choices. And we have some action, some information, a message, something's coming in quick. And the Magician in reverse, manipulation. And the Ace of Swords. I'm getting that they're going to have to do a little bit of manipulating themselves to get to the truth, to get clarity. And the Hermit. Okay. This talks about guidance, solitude, a woosah moment, and self-reflection. And the Star in reverse. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's Nolan. And their star. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. And the Fool. This talks about new beginnings as well as innocence, okay? Opportunity and a leap of faith, the Fool. And the Three of Pentacles in reverse, the lack of teamwork. And I think this represents his friends, his three friends that didn't help him, a lack of teamwork. And the Seven of Cups, the smoke and mirrors. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. Let me look this one up. The Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay, it talks about the Ten of Swords, okay, in reverse, can be a refusal to let something come to an end, okay? A refusal to let something come to an end. Yeah. In other words, yeah, it's not over. And then we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. This is what they took. The Eight of Cups in reverse. Regret. And the Eight of Swords in reverse. He's free now, okay? He's been released, but he has regrets, okay? And he was taken. Something was taken. His life was taken, okay? And he regrets that, but he's also free. And the Two of Pentacles, choices. And we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Six of Wands in reverse. So there's something about not getting any money or laziness and shame. Incomplete. Oh, okay. That's interesting how the incomplete, the Six of Wands in reverse, represents something not being completed or shame, okay? And it's going over the Ten of Swords in reverse, which means not letting something come to an end. So their parents, the parents are going to live with a lot of regrets, okay? What could I have done differently? Should I have this? I shouldn't have that. You know, the usual. They need to go to counseling, probably get some counseling, but they're not going to let it rest. Not that easy, in other words. They're not going to just lay down. Bart was on the phone. Well, where was Warren? Brianna. Who's Brianna? Can you tell us about the people that were on the boat, that Warren's boat, that were there when the dispatch call was made for assistance, a tow? They were calling for a tow. Who was on that boat? It's like 7 people, okay? What was the energy with these 7 people on that boat? I believe it was Warren's boat that was gaining the water in it. Who was on that boat? What was the energy? I'm saying who and what. I mean, what was the energy on that boat? What was going on that boat? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. On that boat that got towed. And the people still on the boat. You see a long rope tied to the boat, to the other boat, and them fools still on the boat. Lord have mercy. You can't make this stuff up. The Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, so the Two of Swords in reverse talks about stress, confusion, and imbalance. Stress, confusion, and imbalance. Now, we heard the call. We heard the call. So tell me this card isn't right. Tell me this card is lying so I can slap you. And it's alleged, but it ain't alleged. The card says stress, confusion, and imbalance. It's telling you that right there. You can't make this stuff up. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is for your entertainment. There's no facts in these videos, okay? In this video. It may be later when it's proven, but other than that, no, we ain't got no facts. But I just have to point that out to you, how the cars, they come out like that, right on time. Catch that T. So that's the energy. Okay. Tell us more. The Four of Pentacles. They was holding on to something. Now, what that something is, I don't know. But they were holding on to something. Ooh, this talks about greed, control, security. Interesting. Ooh, the King of Pentacles. That's interesting. The King of Pentacles. And the King of Cups in reverse. Interesting. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Star. The Star in reverse. I hope y'all catch that drift because I'm not going to say it out loud. It's alleged. And the Five of Swords. Avoidance. In reverse. In reverse. Loss. That's a loss. Right here it says deceit, regret, and resentment. Five of Swords in reverse. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. And this Queen of Wands is going over the Four of Pentacles, right next to the King of Pentacles. And the Two of Cups. Cooperation, partnership. The King of Wands in reverse. Now, the King of Wands is my Nolan card. Okay. I don't know if it's representing Nolan now. It's in reverse. And this is someone who is demanding, someone who's vicious. Unpredictable. Impulsive. It says impulsive. So the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. And the Knight of Cups. The Nine of Cups in reverse. And the King of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. And the Four of Wands. Fourth of July. Or it could be some other plans. And the Sun in reverse. Oh, y'all can't see the cards. I'm sorry. I'm going to check your platform too. Hi, Safety First. And the Three of Swords in reverse. Now the Three of Swords represent in reverse represents healing and forgiveness. The Fool. That's Nolan. Interesting. Because the Star in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Mm-hmm. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's not over. And the Lovers in reverse. It's not over. And the Knight of Swords. And the Ten of Wands. Mm, 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 mm. And the Emperor in reverse. And the Eight of Wands. So here I am getting, with the people on the boat, okay, I'm getting one female and the rest are guys. And I'm also getting the inclination, allegedly, that there was Nolan too. Okay? Was. Mm-hmm. And I am getting the energy that there were grown men on this boat as well as some teenagers. Hmm. And the Queen of Wands in reverse. I don't know. Allegedly, that could be Ashley and her son right here. Hmm. And this is talking about in the event, a planned event. Now, this could have been planned to do this to this boy, or it's just reference to the 4th of July. That was the event going on, that they were there. Okay. And the energy around this situation is not over. The people are not going to just let it rest. The people, as well as his parents, they're not going to just lay down and roll over. Okay. And it looks like there's a lot of stress around a burden around Nolan's father, okay? Because not only does he have his son involved in this mess, okay, but his position, uh, career, his job could be in jeopardy too, allegedly. See what I'm saying? So he's got a lot on his plate. And there's going to be some news coming out quickly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yep. So the thing about it, there's a lot of energy behind this, like Nancy Guthrie. There's a lot of energy behind this. Okay, they're just not going to let it rest. Especially, okay, this ain't this is not a case of the family has been cleared. Okay, no, 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 no. Even if they take a lie detector test and pass, they still not cleared. Okay, they got a lot to worry about. Negligence, murder, uh, uh, um, what do you? I forgot what you call it. Ethics, wrongful death. Yeah, they got quite a bit on their plate. Yeah, it's showing that he was in that boat. We asked the energy, and when that star in reverse came up, the thing about this is something like this. Okay, it's going to follow them. Okay, just like the Guthries, the case with their mom. Okay, is going to follow them, especially if it doesn't get solved, especially in the case of Nolan, if they don't get justice. This case is going to follow them. It's going to follow them regardless because of the awareness. Say, you're dealing with the woke generation. You're dealing with the woke generation. Okay. And the thing about it is, not just that generation is woke. You got the generations, the X, Y, Z, okay, LMNOP. We all woke. See what I'm saying? Catch that T. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, they say karma is a bitch. Hell hath no fury than a woman scorned. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, before I leave this case and go on to the next one, like I'm a detective, okay? This case, I am going to see draw on this true crime. Everybody get a little bit true crime, okay? And this has a little explanation. I don't know if this is the one I'm looking at, but we're going to work with it, okay? Why, thank you. Crump, that's the civil rights man. Just address the Nolan friends. Elmore. I said Ernest. Okay. Elmore. It's the E. Okay. So let's go on with true oracle cards and tell us the energy in the death of Nolan Wells in Mississippi, found on Horn Island. Excuse me. Found on Horn Island, laying face down. Okay. What's the energy with this case? The energy behind his death. Give us the true crime. Give us the info behind Nolan Wells' death. What can you tell us? What do you want us to know? And thank you for your answers. Oh, look at this. It says the hidden motive. Explore underlying motives behind actions or decisions. Consider what drives people to act in certain ways and how these motives may influence the situation. Look for deeper layers of meaning. It's telling you to read in between the lines, okay? Read in between the lines. That's the bottom card, okay. So we have, the witness truth. The witness truth. Reflect on your personal observations and experiences. Ensure that your account of events is honest and clear. Your perspective is valuable in understanding the full scope of a situation. Okay? So you got to look at the witnesses. Okay? Are there any witnesses? There's witnesses. Okay? They don't want to tell the truth. The legal framework, okay, and that's a problem, presents a situation here too, is the legal framework. Familiarize yourself with the legal framework surrounding your issue. Understand the rules, regulations, and precedents that apply. A solid grasp of the legal context will aid in effective problem solving, okay? And the discerning eye. The discerning eye cultivate discernment in evaluating information, access the credibility of sources, and verify facts before drawing conclusions. Avoid being swayed by appearances alone. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Okay? The veil of secrecy. The veil of secrecy. Gotta read that. Respect confidentiality where it is required. Be cautious about sharing sensitive information and maintain discretion. Trust must be honored and protected in all interactions. Mhm. Cross your T's and dot your I's. The truth revealed. Embrace the revelations that come to light. When faced with new information, analyze it thoroughly and consider its implications. Accepting the truth, even if it's uncomfortable, will lead to clarity. And this is a very uncomfortable truth. People don't like to talk about this, deal with this. They swear up and down it's not happening in their town because they ignore it. The clarity of purpose. Define your goals and objectives clearly. Understand the purpose behind your actions and decisions. A clear sense of purpose will guide you effectively through your endeavors. Okay? Let me look. Okay, I got another one. This is not the one, but it's interesting that these came up. And let me see if I can. Oh. Matter of fact, what lies beneath? Okay, that's a good one on here. What lies beneath? Can you tell us what lies beneath the death of Nolan Wells? What lies beneath? Mm-hmm. Nolan Wells, found deceased on Horn Island. What lies beneath? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Mm-hmm. Nolan Wells. Recording. Now, isn't that interesting? You know what recording brings to mind is that recording, announcing, expressing, revealing truth. Ooh. Now, put that in y'all pipes and smoke it, okay? Oh, we got a sex shop. Depression. And check yourself. Kick to the curb. Somebody's getting kicked to the curb. If they haven't been already, somebody's getting kicked to the curb. Okay? Oh, okay. I ain't gonna say no names. Sexual protection. Somebody may not have used protection. And love story. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Isn't that interesting? That's something in the past, isn't it? Uh-huh. Tantric sex. Watching shit go down, enjoying the gossip. Caution. and don't want to hear it. Betrayal. Deceit, backstabbing traitors, unworthy of trust. Ooh, 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 shots fired. Shots fired. Ooh, wee. And toxic. Investigating. And red lipstick stains. Already knowing the tea. See what I'm saying? Already knowing the tea. And the police. They know, you know, I know, we know. Getting played. Manipulation, lies, and control. Ooh. Private relationship. Shots fired. Knowing. Ooh, wee. And now it's all falling apart. Falling into pieces. When it's up, it all falls down. Okay. That's right. It's falling apart as we speak. Oh, yeah. That's a trip, huh? A lot of people don't like to do true crime because they said it's one of the hardest reads, okay, on true crime. And I guess I'm experiencing that because you don't get your answers right away to see if you're on the right path, okay? Not to mention all this manipulation, cover up, and deceit that's going on everywhere in the police department, the court, everywhere. You see what I'm saying? But nevertheless, let's clear the air and we're getting on to Nancy. Okay? And let's see. I am trying to see what's going to jump out at me. But that was a good read, wasn't it? Ooh, wait. I'm looking for my little Halloween deck. Here it is. Okay, this is Stars Lighting Up the Night Tarot. Okay, and we're going to use this in the Nancy Guthrie and ask what is the vibe, the current vibe for Nancy Guthrie. The thing about Nolan Wells is we pretty much know allegedly what's going on here, okay? Now we need them to do the right thing. That's it. We need them, the people in the background, to do the right thing and stop covering up stuff. Okay. Current energy on Nancy Guthrie disappearance. What is the current energy? Oh, it's night. Oh, okay. It's 5 o'clock. Good night, everyone. I will chat. Okay. Good night. Safety first. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, Joy. So we're going to look at Nancy Guthrie, okay? And the energy behind her disappearance. Just to break the ice. What's the current energy on the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie out there in Pima County, Arizona? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Nancy Guthrie. What's that energy? At the bottom of the deck is the Two of Wands. Okay? Bad planning and bad choices. Ooh. King of Cups. First card out. King of Cups. Ooh. And the Ten of Swords. Whoa. And the Five of Swords. Ooh. Talks about loss. Pick your battles wisely. And the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody was paid. Queen of Swords. She has knowledge. She has knowledge about this. The Two of Cups in reverse. A disagreement. A breakup. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. Overindulgence. Wishes not fulfilled. And the Seven of Cups in reverse. And betrayal. The Judgment. And the Queen of Wands. Oh, that's my Annie card. And look, the Queen of Swords is usually my Savannah card. They're going right over each other, okay? And the Queen of Swords has the knowledge, so she knows. And the Six of Wands in reverse. She's got shame and incompletion next to her. And this King of Cups came in before. He came in as what we were guessing allegedly was a new love of Annie's. Interesting. It may not be that new to us. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. So something's moving slowly. And the Lovers in reverse. Ooh. Ooh. So it looks like there's trouble in paradise. And that's just maybe what we need to crack this case wide open. Left out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Loss. Yeah. Everything here is alleged for your entertainment purposes. My interpretation. But there is trouble in paradise. There's going to be. There's going to be. And the Eight of Cups in reverse. Regret. We have the strength. We have protection. We have courage. Mm-hmm. And the Two of Pentacles. Choices. Balance. And the Hermit. She got receipts. Somebody's looking at the receipts. Somebody's going through the paperwork. Slowly, but they're going through it. And the Chariot in reverse. Okay. So here we have a loss of direction, confusion. And the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh. I think there may be confusion around who took what. And the Three of Pentacles, they got receipts too. Because it's teamwork. And the Ten of Pentacles. Okay? Something about the family, the inheritance, the finances. They may be looking into this. And the Ace of Wands. And the Page of Swords. So there's some information coming out of this. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the Six of Swords in reverse. So they're stuck right here as far as moving forward. Obstacle. Ooh, and death. Oh, it's the end. Somebody just may jump ship. The Hierophant in reverse. corruption. And the Ace of Swords in reverse, lies. Confusion. It's funny because every time I do this energy, it's like they're on to something. And as I keep going down, here I get confusion, delays, obstacles. Mm, mm, mm. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder. See, the thing about it is that may be why we are not really getting a direct answer as to who caused the death of Nancy, because somebody caused her death, okay, but it may not have been directly. If she had a heart attack, she was upset and woo woo woo, and too much for her heart to take. See what I'm saying? Hey, TK, is she alive or dead? Ooh, Julia, you just want me to ask. You just want to see what the card's gonna say and see what everybody else's card's gonna say and what the psychic say. So now you want to know what my cards say. Mhm. Well, let's ask. What is the current energy of Nancy Guthrie? What is Nancy's Guthrie state of being? Current state of being. What is her current state of being? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. Get it all mixed up here and see what we're going to get. King of Swords and the Hierophant, okay? Current state of being of Nancy Guthrie. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. If you were to ask, is she alive? Yes or no? That would be no. Okay? That would be no. But let's continue. Let's see what the cards say. Oh, well, 3 swords through the heart. The Hangman. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Interesting. She may just be in water. I don't know. I don't get that. Well, I didn't get that before. I haven't checked. Okay. The Fool in reverse. Proceed with caution. 10 of Pentacles. Finances. The family. And the Nine of Pentacles, abundance, security. This is financial security. The Three of Cups in reverse. This could be overindulgence, or it can also be feeling left out. And there's a message coming forth. Chatty Patty, Page of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Waiting. You gotta wait. Interesting. And the Knight of Cups. Bringing forth an offer, a message. The world, the end. That's it. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Separation. The Tower. The Six of Swords in reverse. Obstacles. Not being able to move forward. And the Four of Cups in reverse. Acceptance. And the Sun. Clarity and revelation. Going on top of the world. There it is. Can't get no clearer than that. And justice in reverse. There's no justice has not been served. Eight of Swords. Stuck. And the King of Swords. They may know something about it. Or have an idea. And the Knight of Pentacles is bringing forth something new. So this is either something new, new evidence, new message, something, new information. And the Magician. The Star. And the Three of Wands. Waiting. So I kind of get that. No, she's not here. Okay. She was betrayed. She's gone. Okay. And she leaves behind her inheritance. And it may be the end of the money line with her children. Okay. And I think she may have been dumped in the ocean. I'm not sure, but right here she's stuck. She's stuck, and she's waiting to be found. She's waiting to be found. So we're going to get some clarity either on her location or what exactly happened to Nancy. Because they're holding the 911 they're holding the 911 call hostage. That is some evidence or something about that call. And they're probably holding it because they don't want it out, because that would get the perpetrator time and the know-how to make an excuse to coincide with that call. Oh, I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like they doing right now on that call with Nolan Wells, on the emergency call that they called in, and now everybody wants to debunk it. Okay. Shady, shady. You're welcome. And Nanos talking about, oh, nobody's cleared. No, he backtracking. Yeah, he's backtracking because now they have to go back to square one, which is the family. Okay? Which is the family. I don't know if they'll find her. I just said that there will be some news coming forth either in her location or what happened to her. Like, I threw her in the ocean and she's somewhere in bumfuck Egypt. Okay, we don't know. We'll never find her now. She might not even be in the ocean. She might be in some of the fishy's stomach. Like that. So that's what that is. So if she was buried, picked up, transferred over here, there, and then they just threw her in the ocean, okay, you know what I'm saying? I don't know how that works, but yeah. Once again, okay, can you give us the scenario of what exactly happened to Nancy to cause her disappearance? What happened to Nancy to cause her disappearance? What do you want us to know? What can you tell us? And thank you for your answers. What happened to her that caused her disappearance? The Eight of Cups in reverse. And the Eight of Cups in reverse talks about regret. Okay? And avoidance. Okay. So there definitely is a regret and avoidance. And it also talks about stagnation, which is definitely this case. Okay. The solving this case is just stagnant. Mhm. Betrayal. That's what happened to Nancy. She was betrayed. She was killed. She got 10 knives in the back. And the Page of Wands. It was a crime of passion. Nine of Pentacles talks about money and abundance. And the Seven of Pentacles is waiting. And the Eight of Wands in reverse. Slowly. So somebody was patiently waiting and feeling left out in the cold. Now this has just hit me with this card. See this card here? How this man is crippled. He's on crutches. And we have a lady here. I guess she's supposed to be helping him. Well, she might be tired of helping him. Isn't that interesting? Abandonment. And the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups talks about fulfillment. Does it? The Ten of Cups. Oh, talks about love. Okay. And I just got a hit. This right here. She was stabbed in the back and betrayed by a loved one. And look at the love, the okay, look, it's a couple. Okay? The irony of it all. These cards, man, I tell you. Yeah. Who felt left out in the cold, tired of taking care of her. And Ten of Wands in reverse. They wanted to drop that load. They wanted to drop that stress. There you go. This is what caused her disappearance. This is what caused it. Okay? Betrayal. Wanting your cake and eating it too. Feeling left out in the cold for whatever reason, okay, and betrayed by loved ones who did not want to keep carrying the load, the stress. Four of Pentacles that they felt like they were holding on to. Or rather, they wanted to drop the stress and hold on to the money. Oh! And the Hermit and be left alone. And the Seven of Wands. The fighting. Oh, Seven of Wands. Okay. The defense. Protection. And actually, this is what's being protected: the betrayal, not want to be loaded down anymore, wanting the money. This is they're protecting this, okay? And the emperor in reverse. They wanted, yeah, control. They're losing their power. If she changed up her switched around the beneficiaries or who gets what, she did something that caused them to lose their power or was going to. And the King of Cups. Oh, interesting how the cups is coming out. This King of Cups is going over the Ten of Cups. My man, my man, my man. And justice. So he hasn't got his just desserts. This gentleman here, this is a King of Cups. Interesting. And the Four of Wands. This was a planned event, okay? Family, home. Mm-hmm. And the Knight of Wands and recklessness. Reckless behavior. And the Four of Cups in reverse. The Four of Cups in reverse, I believe it talks about clarity, acceptance, and new ambitions. Mm-hmm. And the Page of Swords. There go Chatty Patty. She's coming forth with the message, some truth, some clarity. Somebody knows something. Oh, you know who this might be? This might be the kid. Chatty Patty might be the little boy. And the Four of Swords in reverse. Ooh, laid to rest. And the Five of Wands in reverse is avoiding conflict, avoiding a fight, ignoring. Mm. And the Eight of Pentacles. And the Devil. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. It didn't go right. Wishes was unfulfilled. Teamwork didn't go right. Okay? We got jealousy, deceit, manipulation, greed, betrayal. Hey, Sin. Okay, now TK, you see what you just said? Why force Nancy to take the Uber? Okay, how do you know Nancy was forced? See, that's how rumors get started. Nobody said nothing about. They said she took a Uber, but how do you know she was forced? I'm done reading on Nancy. Y'all missed it. Okay? But that's what that is. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Now, that was a revelation in and of itself. Okay. Last but not least, on the docket, we have Amy Hillyard. Okay. Amy Hillyard is going to get the light seers. Okay. Let me go pay my water bill and get me some water. Tasha, I'm going to get you, girl. Now, for those of you who may have forgotten, Amy Hilliard is the lady that has been missing since March 25th from the Bay Area out there in Oakland. They have businesses of about 2 or 3 businesses out there in the Bay Area. We don't know what happened. She hasn't been found. Let me look it up, make sure. I don't know what this is. Okay. And I don't wait, what? Oh my goodness. They raised almost $60,000 um, to help because I believe the family hired a private investigator. But what they're saying on Reddit is that they think that Amy, it says ain't Amy. Amy intentionally took her own life. Amy had a mental break and most likely passed away through misadventure. Now, why would you say something like that if you haven't found the woman? Oh my God. That was that was a comment. I had a piece of chip in my throat. That was a comment they decided to highlight. Okay. Um, let's look at the cards, okay, and see what they could tell us about Amy Hilliard, okay? Okay. Let's look. Let's look. Can you give us? Oh wait, let me get my smudge on. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Boy, these people are really going through stuff to cover up a murder, a possible murder. Okay, because that lady, she might be, she didn't take her car. They need to get those divers and see if she's floating in the water somewhere. She could have just walked like some of them. They just walk in the river, the lake or whatever, and let themselves drown. I guess I don't know. Yeah, but give us the energy on the missing Amy Hilliard out of the Bay Area, Oakland, California. She was reported missing on May 25th. Okay, she was reported missing. Now, the last time she was seen is a conflict there because now that they went back over the footage and things like that, they're saying that the people who say that they saw her in the park, that they didn't see Amy. It wasn't her. Mm-hmm. They went back over the footage and stuff like that. They said it wasn't Amy. So give us the energy, the current energy on Amy Hilliard. What is her state of being? Amy Hilliard. Her current state of being. This is interesting. The food. Okay. See, it keeps giving you the food. New beginning, innocence, opportunity, a leap of faith. It keeps, what the cards have been giving us, if you haven't been following, is that it's giving you the sense that she just walked away. It's not saying she's deceased. Ain't saying nobody killed her. It's just saying she left. Yeah, we did that. And he's suspect. So we do have the food going on a new journey. Okay. This is the beginning of the tarot. Is the food card of the major arcanas. Okay. The major arcanas. See? Knight of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, expansion, hard work. See? And he walking. Six of Cups. Okay, this talks about the past, though. The past. Okay. The Devil in reverse talks about recovery, freedom. Okay? It's also manipulation, overindulgence. And the Moon is in reverse. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now, she may not be in her right mind. And then we have the Two of Wands. It was a plan of action, a choice. And then we have clarity with the Ace of Swords. A new idea, new communication, okay? And we got strength and courage. And we have quick action, maybe a message, okay? And we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, which is greed and a missed opportunity. Financial loss and judgment. Now, I do get the financial loss and something up with the finances every time I pull on this woman, okay? This is her current energy. And we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Freedom. Recovery. This talks about a time for a change, moving forward. And we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. Betrayal. Somebody knows. Somebody knows something. There's some knowledge of betrayal here. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Interesting. I guess they both know. And the Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is recovery. You're trying to get your finances back on track. Interesting. And the Emperor. This could be the police. Oh, there's Chatty Patty. Okay. And she has knowledge. And the Emperor is looking at her. So the police know something. The King of Cups. Oh, you know what? This might be the detective. They hired a private detective. Yeah. They hired a private detective. And then they raised $60,000. Now, these people have 3 businesses, 2 coffee shops, and she has her own consulting business. Okay. So why they need to do a GoFundMe, I don't know, but they raised $60,000 and they hired a private detective. So this may be what this is representative. And this is the police. And they know. And this might be the husband. He's over betrayal. Ooh. Oh. And the Page of Wands, disappointment. in reverse. Mm. And the Two of Cups in reverse. Separation. And the Ace of Cups. A new love. Ooh, something new. And the Four of Wands. See? The home. The home. The family. And the Chariot. Somebody did some traveling. There's movement. Okay? And then we got the finances again. And the choices. Now, what I will tell you is that the finances are seem to look better now, months down the line, because before they were coming up in reverse, and there was financial issues all up in the cards. Now I'm not seeing it like that, but I'm seeing betrayal. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh, Let me see what else it says about Amy. July 13th. Okay, they finally did something this month. People, okay, this is the couple. And Chris Hillyard, that's her husband. She has two daughters, two college age daughters. She was 52. She just had a birthday. When did she have a birthday? Um, doesn't say the birthday. So her daughters and local volunteers continue to search for the beloved business owner. Okay? So they still looking for their mom, unlike some folks. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know who's running the shop now. So that's weird. It's weird. That's really weird. Oh, Sin, you're confused as we're happy. I don't know why you would be confused. Hmm. Sorry. I don't know why you would be confused when I tell you which one I'm going to and who we're doing cards on. I will watch the replay so I don't have to see the weirdness. Oh my. Okay, girl. Okay, so that is her current energy. Like I said, doesn't say she's gone, don't say she's alive. It just says that she's on a new journey. Okay. So what can you tell us about her husband, Chris? Her husband, Chris Hillyard. What's going on with Chris Hillyard, her husband of 22 years? They've been married for 22 years. What can you tell us about her husband, Chris? And thank you for your answers. Oh, the tower in reverse. Okay. It looks like Chris is avoiding something or delaying something, some kind of chaos or something. That's interesting. Tell us more. Oh, the magician in reverse. Oh, Chris. And separation with the two of cups in reverse. And the hangman. He's got a new perspective on life. Oh, really? And judgment. Judgment talks about choices. Renewal and awakening. And the Four of Wands. Home. Family. Interesting. And conflict. Fighting. And the Nine of Wands in reverse. Surrender. Giving up. And the Nine of Cups in reverse. Maybe he's given up drinking. His wishes are not fulfilled. He has unfulfillment. Oh, and betrayal. Heartbreak. Okay. Okay, we'll take it as heartbreak for right now. Let's see what the cards say. Oh, Knight of Cups. That's interesting. Knight of Cups. This is a younger fella. And movement. And more movement. Change. Stress, worry, a burden. He's given up, but he's still stressed out. He's still burdened because his wife hasn't been found. And the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles in reverse. And the Queen, the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Right next to him. That's overindulgence, manipulation, and financial issues. Interesting. And the Four of Pentacles, holding on to something. And we have clarity and revelation with the Sun. Interesting. And the Five of Swords in reverse. So there is deceit, regret, and avoidance. The Lovers. And the Queen of Wands. And the Hierophant. This could be the police. And the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's loss. Oh, and the High Priestess. Interesting. And the Page of Cups. Now, this could be someone young, or it could be a message. We got love. And the Ten of Swords in reverse. Rock bottom. Not letting things go. And the Ace of Pentacles with the greed and missed opportunity and instability. And Nine of Swords in reverse, the nightmares. And the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. So the Seven of Wands is giving up. In reverse, excuse me. Talks about losses, surrender, and it also talks about being tired. Okay. And the Hermit. And the Three of Cups in reverse, which talks about overindulgence, feeling left out, so I don't know what's going on, but they may want to look at him. I'm pretty sure they already are. No, the pictures they keep showing is him and his wife, him and Amy. Okay. But you see from the cards, there's something else going on here. and it's being hidden. He definitely has betrayal and deceit in his reading. He has financial instability as well. Allegedly. Everything's alleged, your entertainment. So they may want to take another look at the husband, or, well, like I said, they're probably looking at him. But the thing about her going off and committing suicide, okay, is usually when somebody does that, they're found. Okay, usually they're found quicker. Okay, they're found quicker. But when there's foul play involved, they're not found as quick because they person don't want them to be found as quick because they may have shot them in the head and they still got the bullet in the head, or blunt force trauma. You know what I'm saying? That it shows up. So, with that said, don't forget to thumbs up the video. Okay, I hope you like these 3 different scenarios and true crime that was presented, so it wouldn't be a whole hours of just one person and dragging it on. Hopefully, entertainment, switch it up a bit. But most of all, stay blessed. Bye.